Hi, my name is Joy Van Staldynen, and for this assignment, I visited St. James Roman Catholic Parish. Before this, I had actually never visited a Catholic church, which is sad because it's something I've always meant to do, and the Catholic Church has so many great tenets, and it's where our whole church branched out of, so it was a good experience. I I've learned a lot about the Catholic Church through church history courses and having best friends who are very involved in their Catholic parishes, but never actually experienced it for myself. So it was a treat, and I visited their Wednesday night mass at like 7 p.m., but it wasn't a typical Sunday morning mass, but it was Wednesday. So I grew up United Methodist and still am. But so there was a lot of similarities because we have a lot of liturgy and we use a hymnal and we do all that stuff. But there was also a lot of differences in what I grew up doing. So a lot of the songs were different. And I just never sang them before, which wasn't a problem to me. A lot of the liturgy, they just had been saying a lot longer, or they might say it in a different tone or a different way, so that was cool, I guess. I also there was other liturgies that I had never heard before. So coming to it when I'm older, I've realized is a different way of looking at liturgy. So when I've said it my whole life, sometimes I forget what I'm actually saying, and I'm just saying words and I don't have meaning behind them. But when I got to say the new ones, I was actually thinking about it rather than just reading it, which actually was good because it pushed me when I went to my normal service on Sundays. Now I really am thinking and not just going through the motions, which is what I should be doing anyways, but it kind of jump-started that back in my heart. So the main priest there is actually from Uganda, and in meeting with him, I learned he came here. His order of the Catholic Church ordered him to come to Phoenix, Arizona. So he had gotten his bachelor's and his master's in Uganda. And he felt the need to be a priest from a young age. So I thought that was very neat. He was very charismatic and very kind, and he was easy to listen to, which is good because he had a Ugandan accent, which is beautiful, just very hard for me and my southern ears to understand. So it would have been easier like in like a smaller group to understand him, but it was such a big sanctuary that it was a little more difficult. Let's see. The main thing that if I could change one thing about this service, I would change whenever we left. I really appreciate, I'm used to like getting to shake the pastor or priest's hand. Not always, but they're usually somewhere for to be found. Even if they don't stand at, and do like greeting at the end, I can meet them at the altar and talk and learn a little bit more about the service or what they said, or ways I can learn more about the church. But it wasn't like that here. So even though people smiled at me and it was a very good interracial service, the priests and the deacons just went back into their like sacristy room and didn't have any interaction with the people visiting the church, which I'm a dorky religious person, but I really would have appreciated getting to talk to them then and rather not having to email them afterwards. But all in all, it was good, and I learned a lot, and I had a great time. Thanks for listening. Bye.